The ping-ping of a notification sounded from a nearby cell phone. "I have a message here from one of the agents, Judge." Sheila Lambert paraphrased what she read from the screen of her iPhone. "Says his last name is O'Connor." Balk kept his attention on the secretary, waiting to hear more. "The senator's plane is on the ground, apparently, and they'll be keeping him at a secure location for now. They also want to meet." "Anything else?" Sheila looked up from the phone, shook her head. "Secure location," Balk grunted. "We have one of those here at the county jail, too." "You've locked up people for less, Judge." She didn't hesitate in her advice. "They should be required to give you his whereabouts, right? The man is charged with a serious—" "I know what the man is charged with," Balk said, waving her off. "I'll tell his security boys to drop the secrecy with this office. Besides that, there isn't much else I can do until he's here." "Why not a bench warrant?" she asked, pushing back. Another round of protesting began from the crowd outside. The interruption gave the judge a moment to consider his secretary's words. She watched him closely, waiting for him to respond. He listened as the cries from the square seemed to grow louder. The mob's current 1-2 combination pounded the walls of the old court building, like fists, warming to a heavy bag. The hundreds on the square shouted, "Free Bill! Free Bill! Free Bill!" 2 more high-pitched notifications, ping, ping, as more messages arrived. Sheila glanced at her phone, then said, "It's O'Connor again. He needs to know something." Her voice seemed to have taken on the impatience of the agent. "Should I tell him you need to know where Collins is first? Or that you're considering a bench warrant?" The crowd outside seemed to have plenty left in the tank. "Free Bill! Free Bill!" Balk couldn't willingly add fuel to the crowd's ridiculous demand. Certainly not the narrative they followed. They proclaimed support for the senator, without any understanding whatsoever as to who it was that waited beyond the politician's veneer. The people only saw his story, the folk hero's lore, as it slowly built on itself. A few nights in jail served no one other than the accused. If anything, a bench warrant signed by the judge only moved the man one step closer to his ultimate goal. Balk hoped to avoid that. Sheila's frustrated voice pulled him back. "Waiting on you to respond." "I'm not signing a bench warrant at this stage," Balk said, finally dismissing the idea. "It's not appropriate." "Should I make some demand or something about his whereabouts?" she asked, obviously confused. "Anything?" "That agent won't be authorized to disclose anything about where they placed him." Balk tried to sound confident in his blank assumption. "Now look, there are going to be some security interests here, and it'll seem like secrecy with—" Her hand went up to stop him.